back. Welcome back, man. We back with another one. Man. Another episode on how to change your life, man. I switched it up, man, but it's still, it's still don't waste your time, your potential, your value, or your life. But I switched it up, man. I switched it up to how to. I think I'm gonna keep the title like that though. How to change your life. Cause that's all we trying to do, man. Change your life and make it better than what it is. You know? Change your life and make it better than what it is, you know? Yeah. Rule number one to change your life, y'all. Don't get too comfortable, man. Do not get too comfortable. You know? The sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. You don't want to get too comfortable, man. You don't want to, you feel me? Because the moment you get too comfortable is the moment you start being stagnant in life, you know? That's the moment where you just sit back and chill, and you don't want to sit back and chill. You always want to be all gas, no brakes, you know? Whenever it feel like you getting comfortable, you got to snap yourself out of it and wake up and put that work in. Y'all feel me? You gotta snap yourself out of it, wake up, and put that work in, man. You can't get too comfortable. You gotta grind, man. Literally. Stay focused, stay positive, keep working, man. Put that work in until you get the results that you want. Until you get the results that you want, you gotta keep putting that work in. Keep grinding. Everything, all good things ain't gonna happen overnight, and things that's sustainable ain't gonna happen easily. You feel me? Nothing sustainable in life is going to happen easy. You gotta go through the hard. You gotta put the work in. You gotta be dedicated. You gotta be focused. You gotta keep grinding, man. You gotta stay positive. You gotta focus on your life and your life only. You feel me? You gotta be getting 1% better every day. Stay focused. Keep grinding. Put that work in, man. Ain't nobody gonna go and get it for you. You gotta go get it yourself. You know? And most importantly, you gotta discipline yourself. Make sure you disciplining yourself, man, and you putting that work in. You staying focused, you grinding, man. Minding your own business, man. Paying attention to the business that pays you. That's all about, man. That's all it's about. Paying attention to the business that pays you, man. Everything else don't really matter. And like I said, you gotta discipline yourself. You gotta be willing, be willing to be uncomfortable. Be willing to change. Be willing to adapt. You feel me? All that matters, especially being willing to adapt. Like when times change, like can you adapt to what's going on? Can you be better? You know, can you shift your attention? Can you focus on what's really important? You know, at the end of the day, that's what really matters, man. Can you adapt? Can you change? You feel me? And change ain't easy. Change is hard. You feel me? Like you gotta really change your old ways. You gotta change your old habits, to make new habits, to get better habits in your life, and you gotta let all your old habits go. You feel me? Cause you can't really like a lot of people like you could talk. A lot of people could talk about what they doing and what they got going on in their life, but you really gotta look at a person for their habits and what they doing every day. You feel me? That tells a lot about a person. It's not really the words and what they saying. It's really like they habits. Like you can look at a person and you could tell who they are just by their habits and what they do. You feel me? Like if you looking at a person, you see a person that's not making no action, but they just talking. You feel me? They habits show a lot. They habits show that they ain't really trying to get it. But opposed to a person that get up every day, put that work in, do what they supposed to do, grind. You feel me? You habits is everything, man. Habits really matter. Like what you do every day, like repeatedly, consistently, man. What you doing every day consistently and repeatedly. Repetition, man. Showing up for yourself. Seeing if a person show up for themselves every day, even when it don't look good to show up for yourself. You feel me? That shows a lot. Yeah, that shows a lot, man. When a person show up for themselves, even when they don't feel like it. You feel me? Because a lot of times people how did I say it? People let their feelings like dictate what they do. Like people will let their feelings dictate what they do and how they move, but really, it's not supposed to be like that. Like people supposed to be managing their feelings, be in control of their feelings. Making logic decisions, man. Like that's key, man. Making logic decisions, man. Don't move off of emotions and your feelings because a lot of times people can move off their emotions and their feelings and not be making the right decision in life, not be making the right choice. So many people move off of the feeling of being hurt, being in pain or being mad, or you feel me? Like too many people move off that feeling, and then the decision that they make is not logical because they was moving off of feeling. That's why you can't move off of emotions. You got to learn how to be emotionally, you know, intelligent, be responsible. Be disciplined for real, man. Take care of all of that. You feel me? The moment you get mad or sad and you want to lash out, it's not that deep. Sometimes you gotta just take a step back and like you feel me, like recuperate, get yourself together, man. Before you make a decision you regret that only took like 2 seconds. You make a decision you regret that only took like 2 seconds, man. That's why it's important to be, to work on your being emotional intelligent. Working on your emotions in general because it's a lot of things that could trigger you. You feel me? Working on your triggers too. Um, that's a big way to change, man. Working on what triggers you, working on you feel me? All of that stuff. Just working on yourself in general, like what you don't like, working on your purpose, what's for you in life, what's in your heart, you feel me? What you really want out of life, separating yourself from what's not adding to your life, what's not helping you grow, what's taking away from your responsibilities, man. All of that is important, man. And I feel like it all falls back to and I feel like when I say discipline, I feel like I'm saying like you gotta you gotta basically you gotta basically be strict on yourself. Like you gotta really judge yourself. Pretty much that's what I'm saying. You gotta be strict on yourself. You gotta judge yourself When you ain't doing right, you gotta tell yourself you not doing right. You feel me? Like you gotta remind yourself, give yourself a reminder. Like I I need to I need to real life tighten up. Like I need to do what I'm supposed to do. Like I need to take care of my dream. I need to lock in with my dreams and goals. I need to discipline. I need to work out. You feel me? I need to stay focused. I need to grind. I need to work hard. And I need to stay away from temptation. I need to stay away from, you feel me, the drugs, the liquor, the bad friends, the bad environment. You gotta really like judge yourself, and you gotta really be strict on yourself. You know, a lot of times, some people can look towards other people to do that for them, but it's important that you do that for yourself because that's also a part of self love. Self love is you doing the right things for yourself. It's not necessarily how can I say it? It's not necessarily doing what you want to do, but it's doing what you need to do to be successful. That's what I feel like self love is. Doing what you need to do to be successful, man. If you love yourself, you're gonna do what you need to do to be successful, to be healthy, wealthy, you feel me, to be established, to be, you feel me? All of that. For real, man, cause I feel like, man, sometimes self love could be looking at you, um, doing anything. You feel me? You going shopping, you spending a lot of money on you. You feel me? But sometimes self love can look can be what you doing on the inside. You feel me? What you working on internally. Your soul, your spirit. You feel me? Working on that. That could be self love too. Well, it is self love. Taking away from stepping away from what everything else look like, and really paying attention to what you need and what you missing and what's important in your life, what's gonna get you to the next level. What's not focusing or paying attention to what's getting everybody else to the next level, but what's getting you to the next level. What's helping you grow in life, you know? What's gonna help you be 1% better every day. Well, and it's good to get up and show up for yourself every day. Show up for yourself every day. Mistakes gonna happen, setbacks gonna happen. You gonna fall short sometimes, but you gotta get back up and keep running. You know, great things that, like I said, that you trying to sustain ain't gonna happen overnight. It's hard work. It's dedication. You know, there's times where you not gonna feel like doing it because it's a long run. It's not no short. You feel me? Like they say, it's a marathon, but you just gotta keep going every day, and you can't give up. You can't stop. You might trip and fall over a hurdle trying to jump over a hurdle, but you gotta get back up and keep going. You gotta get right back up and keep running, man. Yep. So one thing I am working on though, y'all, me personally, I am working on like my emotions too. Like me showing up, me showing up every day for myself, no matter how I feel or what's going on in my life, just showing up and doing what I'm supposed to do, taking care of my responsibilities, showing up as a man and doing what I need to do, to be successful and take care of what I need to take care of in spite of however I'm feeling. For real, man. In spite of however I'm feeling, man, I'ma show up and still do what I gotta do. Simple. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts to it. And you gotta show up every day, man. Show up every day. I know sometimes people sometimes you gonna want to change for one or 2 days, and then that third or fourth day hit, you go back to your old, and that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that, cause I've done it before. I've wanted to change and did old habits before. You feel me? But like I said, it's a marathon. It's an everyday thing. As long as you trying to change and you willing to change and you trying to discipline yourself and you actually want to be better and you see yourself getting better. You see the progress. Um you feel me? There's more positive to what you're doing than negative. You starting to lose old habits more. That and ain't nothing wrong with that. That's fine. You feel me? As long as you getting better though, on your own time, and not making actual excuses though. You feel me? Like I said, you have setbacks. There's times where you do mess up, and that's fine. Cause you feel me? At the end of the day, you still human. You still make mistakes, but don't use that as an excuse. Still try to do better and be a better person. You want better. You change your habits. You change. Change will come. Change will come. Put that work in. Stay positive, man. And then on the other side of it, man, like staying positive and actually trying to focus on your life and doing what you need to do is hard. It's what it's very hard trying to focus simply on your life and doing what you need to do for you. Especially I know in the world today, like with temptation and validation and so many things going on, so many things happening. I know it's hard to just focus on yourself and getting your life together. I understand that, but like I said, everything that's hard will help you grow in life. I should use the other one. Yeah, anything that's hard is going to help you grow in life. So I didn't enjoy you, and man, why you still mad? We even. And the browser and anything. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Yes, sir. Count your blessings too, man. You gotta count your blessings. Make sure you are getting up and counting your blessings. Real. Did you go? I enjoy you and man. Why you still mad? All right, y'all. My fault. I'm back. I'm back. And we're back. Locked in another day on the mission, y'all. It's starting to feel good outside. I'm gonna start streaming and walking. That's what I'm gonna start doing, man. I'm gonna start streaming and walking from now on, man. Nah, not all the time. I ain't gonna lie, not all the time, but sometimes I'm just go outside, man. Get some air, stream, talk to y'all too, instead of just being always in the crib too. So make sure I do that for y'all, man. Get that part set up. Finna get ready to get my day started, y'all. On another different type of timing, man. Don't waste your time, your potential, your value, or your life. Do not waste it. Shout out Shelly. What's up, Shelly? How you feeling? What's up, Shelly? How you feeling? Appreciate you for tuning in, man. Think it's my consistency. I love the plant. I'm good. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Where you from? Shout out Tay2 Icy. What's up, brother? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling, man? I'm finna get ready, man. Get ready and put this